everybody.
now. Wonderful.
Yay!
The fader is up. 1 2 1 2. Check check. Psst, psst.
All right, welcome everyone. We are the Behemoth, and you are on our Pit People stream. I'm Megan. I'm the community manager, and next to me we have Aaron.
Hi. How you doing? I helped design parts of this game.
And we have Ian.
Hi. I did a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff.
Very, very much stuff.
Lots of audio stuff and game design stuff.
Yeah, and fun production-y things, and I did Yosef's voice and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
So if he sounds familiar,
a
here
little
and there.
this.
Do it.
Sounds enough.
Do
nope,
it.
Yes,
Nope.
now,
Do
on the
it.
spot.
Nope. Nope.
You know that if you're going to bring it
I'm
up.
Nope.
I'm only saying that because I don't have a character.
Oh, and
So
Trixie's here. She's a
Oh,
dog.
Trixie. Yes, my dog is right next to me.
she's very soothing, and I think she helped a lot.
Our emotional support through the final leg.
Yes, and she's very quiet. Hopefully she'll remain that way.
Speak.
All right, so today we're showing off Pit People, the full release, because it
Yay.
came out on Friday. Woo!
We are very excited.
Yay,
yes,
yes. Awkward clapping.
We just clap for ourselves.
Sorry, it's not all of the Behemoth here, just a few of us. And a dog. So.
We have to hype ourselves up because it's just the three of us. So it came out on March 2nd on Xbox One and Steam, and it's available there. And actually, there's a early access discount has been extended until March 13th. So definitely check that out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I did not hear.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over some of the stuff that has changed since early access. Obviously, we added in the final 4 parts of the story. So if
multi-part.
Final
Final
four
4
parts.
parts.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So basically, that means you can play from the beginning to end now. For
It's an
anyone,
important quality for any game, I think.
yes, absolutely. Especially one that's out of early access now. But if you did join us during early access, that means you can pick up basically where you left off and continue on from there. There's also a new cinematic in the tutorial levels. So
been spruced up.
The new, we call it Meet Pip. I don't know if it actually has an
Meet
official.
Pip.
Yeah, well,
Meet
Meet
Pipistrella.
Pipistrella. Yeah.
Pipistrella.
So the first time you meet Pipistrella, it's a completely new experience with some familiar parts, but mostly new.
yeah.
Glossy. It's very pretty.
It's very shiny. It's definitely
Very
sounds
shiny.
sweet.
She's got some hair product in there that she
Yeah.
didn't have before.
Yeah.
So if you've been playing the game, you can always, during early access, you can always start a new save slot, and that way you can see that new cinematic. But today we're actually going to...
So,
What were you going to say?
no, I'm just saying. So what we're saying is start over. No.
Just start over
Optional.
just to watch
Optional. It's just a FYI.
Watch it if you want to. But today we're going to start from 2 progressed profiles, and we'll go into the house so you can see what we have so far.
Ooh. Look at all these things that I earned all by
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, actually, Aaron,
I didn't do any of
You
this.
have more earnings than my earnings.
Yeah, you've been slacking.
I was flipping through 2 save profiles, okay?
I do have Vegemite.
But you can see on Aaron's profile, which is on the left-hand side, those are my favorite, like, recruitable names, which is why. So you can see Obituary, for example, if you want to scroll up to Obituary.
Oh, look at that. All in
Yeah,
red.
and then there was an elite fighter that I recruited.
I do have Vegemite over here, by the way.
Oh, okay, Vegemite, our New Zealand, Australian friends. Yeah, so Nutmeg is an
Marmite
elite.
Vegemite.
Oh, look
elite
at that,
one.
with all the tints going.
So that's new. I believe that came out with Update 6, aka
Yes.
the full release.
Yes,
that
it did.
wasn't part of early access. So if you see any elite fighters, you won't be able to be elite like them when you recruit them, but you get whatever level they're at, and you also keep their red tint on your fighter. So that's cool.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff to collect already, but in case you want to just really push it, there's different tints for the characters. You can find sometimes their names are shaky or they're wavy. We got all kinds of fun little rare things that you can find.
I think there are 2 rainbow colored names as well.
That's true.
Those are extra special.
Where appropriate.
There's also, since early access, we also added in a lot of non-gore art. So if you guys want to pull up the menu, we can show off that for any people who want to be family friendly. So under gameplay settings, you can turn off gore, but we're okay with gore.
Oh, lovely flowers.
Flowers?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Not flowers.
Flowers, not flowers.
Flowers.
I like blood,
Not
so
flowers.
let's stick with blood.
2 neighboring universes.
All right, and then we also have a streamer-friendly music setting, which actually I believe came out with Update 5.
That's correct.
But Ian, if you want to go over that, because you're the audio production.
It's so sticky. It's so complicated. I mean, there's like classes on content IDs these days. Well, it's just basically any pre-existing song that we used in this game while you're streaming might get flagged for its content ID or auto turned off.
It's play it
with
safe
that,
mode.
with that streaming kind of magic things that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's play it safe. So it's just basically so stuff doesn't get dropped out or
Yeah.
cut of your, of your
We
streams.
call it streamer settings, but it's also VOD settings, basically. Anyone who wants to do archived videos on Twitch or on YouTube as well, that's definitely what you'd want to turn on. That way you don't get those content IDs on your videos. All right. Other than that, we also... Something that was from, I believe, Update 4 or Update 5, we have co-op playable from the beginning now. So, I can't remember. Gosh,
Yeah, see the
so many.
tutorial.
We had so many updates, guys.
I know, it's hard to even remember them all.
It was for...
Yeah, it was one of the last two. So, that was something that we had always intended, but thanks to early access, we were able to work on it during development stages. Now you can start a new save profile and bring in a friend from that new save profile and do all the intro stuff together too.
From the very beginning.
From the very beginning.
Not after the beginning,
Yes.
which is how it used to be.
And that's wait, that's not all.
It's,
That's
no, it's
not all. I was gonna say that's it, but no, that's not it because
we were also doing things.
Yeah.
My team.
Yes. So Aaron and Ryan and Josh were working on a whole new world map with 15 new bonus missions.
That's right, and all
Which-
kinds of goodies and hidden things.
Yeah, which we're actually going to show today. So if
Not
you
the
guys...
hidden things. That'd be spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, there are secrets. There's a secret. You didn't select a hero.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Do it
'Cause
on the
I-
Gorgon. Do it on the Gorgon.
Yeah, no, good call.
Yeah. I like a hero Gorgon. All right.
I cannot believe that we had this rainbow bow in the game for the longest time, and it wasn't called a rainbow.
It wasn't. I
kills
thought
me.
it was from the
No,
beginning.
I went in there and I was like,
Rain
going crazy? What's
bow.
happening?
Yeah. All right. So we're actually going to show off a couple of the new world map missions, bonus missions that Aaron has worked on. So take it away. And I'll be in chat, so if you guys have questions, I'll try to grab those from chat.
shall I drive?
Yes, please.
I might be
will-
familiar with the layout here. Just a
I'm
little
pretty
bit.
familiar these days. I did drive around every world map in the last
It's
few
true,
months of...
and seeded little sound effects.
Yes, exactly.
Did you just go in first?
No, that was you.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I do it?
I think
Yeah.
you might have. I am totally the cannon. All right, follow my lead.
All right.
Where are we? Oh my
Do you
gosh.
have bearings? Do you have your bearings?
Hold on, we have a map.
A map.
Perfect.
Oh, and you want to explain
Okay.
that there's actually new names to the map? That's also new.
That's true. Well, it was a little difficult to figure out which map you're on, and we wanted to give players a little bit of a hand. So, Sophia is sort of the navigator and primarily responsible for what's going on in the book. So, she named all of the world maps for you.
Yeah, she's
Very convenient.
She's the resident cartographer
So, welcome to New
within
Spain.
this universe. Did I do that or you do that?
Yep. Dead south, please.
All right. And
Oh,
just,
you already switched it.
Yep.
Why, thank you.
just a heads up
Look
to
what I
people
did.
watching, we are streaming this on 3 different platforms. We're streaming on Twitch, Facebook Live, on our Behemoth Facebook, and we're also on YouTube Live. So I will be checking chat throughout all of those platforms. Just you know, we'll be switching it back and forth.
All right, Nadia Chan, what's up?
Nadia.
Ah, friend of Pip. Kind of. Princess studies.
She went to princess school.
Very, very
Okay.
important. Well, yeah, she at least majored in being a princess. A lot of responsibility.
It's military tactics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right?
Old schoolmates.
That's right.
I always forget that.
I always go, walk into battle because I went to school with somebody. Just what you do when you run into,
For old time's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us do battle.
I'm totally going wrong. Or am I?
I thought
Nope, that's a dead end.
You know this way.
Look, there's a lot of hexes.
You should probably press the B button. Press the B button.
At some point?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, thank you. It's good for, keeping yourself regular anyway.
Watch out, there's a pizza. I won't mention that. We just confuse things. We're going to see it go.
That's true. So, see it go. I love the idea of the people being this world where people
Nailed it.
just do their best to get themselves into fights. Like, that's the only way anybody in this world ever solves their problems. So, which is convenient, seeing as how turn-based adventure strategy stuff going on. So, of course, this guy's just really proud of the fact that he was clever enough to come up with see it go disposal, and the idea that we, of course, that rankled some people. Just dumping things directly in the ocean.
It's not a good thing to do. It's not a...
You'll start fights. I mean, that's inevitable. Sure. Gives us a little behind on the...
Sorry, I'm reading. What is it?
Well, Yost is a little bit behind on the politics of this, I think. Fish are weird.
Look, it's Ian.
Sorry, I'm advancing it. But it can't... Very true. So true.
He gets it. He understands. He cares.
He's just been educated.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Okay, so these are conveyor belts that literally just dump everything.
They're turn-based conveyor belts, which is a little weird. All right, let's dump it. No. So, a lot of the quest design in Pit People is about trying to get the player to move around, because it's a game of positioning. So, anything that gets you having to reassess where you are is good. So this one, you got the conveyor belts, you got the little launch pads here to launch you onto the other side. Take care of some of these guys. Let's see.
And what are these little hands for?
That is to give you a little hint, Ian.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way to a little hand. I'm just kidding. I know what they do. But,
Yeah, speaking of little hands, you've had your little hands in all of these quests. So.
This is true. I'm gonna,
Your hands aren't that little, though.
If I was curious, I could always just do this and be like, all right, don't let the ocean get too trashed. Defeat the Junkers. Got it.
If it's just a little trashed, I mean, it's all right. It's you did your best, hopefully.
Oh, I'm gonna come up. Looks like you have a majority of the red force. What about here? Can I get to these all behind the conveyor belts?
By using
Let's see.
your intuition. How can you get back there, Ian? What are you gonna do?
Send Winston over. It's not Winston, but it's
Red Rover
Winston.
send Winston over.
All right, we have a couple questions from the different streaming platforms. First question from Jake Combs, coming from Facebook. What does identifying the hero do for you? I've never really understood that part. So we made the Gorgon on Aaron's team, the hero, and is that Pipistrella? Pipistrella on Ian's a hero. So if you guys could explain that.
Well, it kind of depends on which unit you make a hero, but regardless, you'll get a buff of some kind. They'll be faster, they'll do more damage, their weight limit goes up, so you can give them more, heavier stuff. They're just better. They're just, whatever kind of pit person they are, they're just a better version of that pit person.
Right,
Hero
but in a
is
very,
always better.
in a rounded about kind of way, not like suddenly they're just, slaying everything.
That's true. Yeah, you still have to watch out for them. You can't just send them into the breach by themselves.
Correcto.
Huh? All right, I'm launching. Who is that, by the way? Biku.
All right,
I'm gonna send you my.
I meant to focus on this mascot over here, but
you're talking and driving, which is always
tough. Which is why I've completely abandoned your ratio.
It's okay. I'm sending some Zombas your way.
I'm just really concerned about this trash up here.
That's true. I got one. I got a trash pile right here. I might have let one go already because I wasn't paying attention.
No.
We have a lot.
We do.
Actually, you
Okay.
would see it in the ocean.
Right, but once it's in the ocean, it's too late.
Like, I
fish are already dying.
feel
you know.
like there would be a large pile right here, and it would just kind of block up, unless it's dredged and it's pretty like deep, like an ocean canyon of sorts. Okay.
Time to help out down here, I think. Vampires can go a little further if you push them, but it hurts them.
Slowly, now this too.
Yeah, focus on this guy.
Is that? Oh my goodness. Can you reach it? I'm about to have some trash. It was unfortunate.
You about to have some trash?
I totally blew it.
Ian, what have you done?
Ah.
Oh, I'm really. That's
Yeah,
upsetting.
It's embarrassing.
Look at all that. Look how many fish could choke on that. It's like.
Save the ocean. Got it.
Yeah, I
Got
got
it.
I got a shout out again for Ryan and Josh. They really did a lot of work to tune this to make the difficulty just so, as far as how fast the trash and how much of it, and this is one of the trickier quests.
So Federico Tracy,
Oh,
who
no.
has been posting this
Ah.
question on both YouTube and on Twitch. Don't worry, I see you. The question is the deer that's always pooping in Castle Crashers going to be on this game? So I'm not aware of it being in there. However,
There are others.
there are other references to some pooping scenes from Castle Crashers in one of the cinematics. That's all I'm
true.
going to say.
Well,
It's
there's
an Easter egg.
There is also a deer in somewhere in the world. It might even be part of a quest. So I can't say whether or not it's the same deer, but you know,
Not,
we're
we don't want to
sticking
give
to
too
our.
many spoilers. But thank you for that question.
We're gonna stick to our ungulate roots.
Are you okay up there? Do you need?
You know what? I'm sure I'm fine. My
Okay.
Gorgon is got everything under control.
Stop the junk. Defeat the junkers.
Are you okay? You're the one letting.
I let one.
Garbage.
So
That looks like
one
a
that
lot,
I
but-
know of.
To be
But
fair, that looks like
Biku's
way
gonna go to
more-
work on. I gotta get to this ranged unit because they're just.
The amount of trash
What
that
is
you
that?
let in
Jokes.
does not look like this much garbage.
Biku. Oh yikes! Overkill. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Vampires are weak to archers.
Okay, let me start.
I should probably get over there.
I'm gonna go over here. Do a little of that. That guy's a helmet. Okay, I'm gonna launch, and then you two
Alright.
keep hurting.
Nope, I need her to stay over here.
Actually, I need you to keep.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Whispers.
As we're like
Ah!
strategizing.
What are we doing?
I think.
We're thinking very, very hard about these decisions we're making. Okay, you get up there, get in his face.
Sarah from Facebook said no poop trail. Oh, there's still a way to do a poop trail. We'll show. We'll show
yeah, we
that.
got you covered. Don't worry.
I'm sorry. I was concentrating on my turn. Megan, did you talk about the other? Deer's not in here, but did you mention owl and?
No, I was trying to keep it a secret.
Did you mention? Did I say?
Easter
What did I
eggs.
say? I'm just kidding. I said. Job.
Don't worry, it's
Cowl.
somewhere in a cinematic early on in the game. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Although there's no sound to it. Keep your eyes open.
Enough said.
Okay, what do
Oh
we got?
my gosh,
here?
they just will not leave my archer alone. I need to, can you get your zombie to maybe
So
run a line for me or something?
Yeah, what are you trying to isolate?
I'm just trying to get my archer out of here because he's getting surrounded.
So Mr. Zero asked on YouTube, what do the reptile ladies do? So the reptile ladies are gorgons, and they can spit acid.
Gorgons.
They can also use a sword, and they, whenever they get hit, or not whenever, like there's a very good chance
yeah.
when they get hit that little baby snakes will pop out of their heads.
Which is right here, impervious, and
Oh, he's so
there's
not, though.
another one up
Poor
here,
guy.
Gus.
That's a
And,
good snake up there.
Gorgons, Cyclopses, and hair trolls take up 2 slots because they're a little tankier. And the biggest fighter type, though, that's not on this team is a troll mom, and she takes up 3 slots.
Yeah, that's an investment, especially for this level, because you've just got so much room or space that you have to cover.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in here, but there's a lot going on in here, but basically, if you know what the fighter types do and who's weak against who, it makes it a lot easier. So, for example, on the red team up north, you'll see an Electrobot. An Electrobot can do chain lightning, so you may have seen that.
There's a reason I'm staying out of the water, because that Electrobot is really dangerous if you happen to be standing in water,
Yeah.
you can imagine.
Imagine electricity and water in real life. So.
But it doesn't seem fair, because, like, I guess he's technically floating above the water, but him going into the water seems like
Well,
that's definitely against...
But if you're in water and they chain you with their lightning, that still makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But all I know is that every computer/robot that I've ever owned, you definitely should keep it out of the water.
It's true. It's true.
Okay, Aaron, I've successfully your ratio is finally isolated, and I have a bit of a line working along.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving your ratio.
Meanwhile, we're trying to get rid of this dude and this. I think, yeah.
Wow, you guys are all the way down there, huh?
Yeah, well, the conveyor belt is manageable, but there's a range jokes down here. I'm just trying to cross off.
Sewer Pancake in Twitch asks, how many secrets are there in the game currently? Well, if we told you all the secrets, they wouldn't be secret.
I mean, like, what kind of secret?
There's lots.
Baby secrets.
There's unique ways to solve some of the quests.
Yeah,
there's hidden things in the world maps all over the place.
Secret fighters, secret areas, secret.
Sure. There's enough that I've forgotten about some of them, which is fun, because then I can, like, rediscover the things that I did years ago.
Alex on Facebook is asking about any zoom in and out controls, because a lot of stuff's happening on screen. We can definitely zoom in a bit. There's like an auto focus for the camera because there's two teams going on locally right now.
Yes, and by default there are two zooms, but there is an option in the settings to up it to 3 different levels of zoom. Right?
Yes, correct.
I'm not crazy. Okay.
You're not crazy.
We sure talked about it a lot for it not to be a thing. I hope
Or-
that's true. Oh my gosh. We have completely forsaken my archer back here.
Okay, sending.
This is the
I'm
saddest
sending the zombie team. Vegemite's coming back.
Oh my gosh. I think we might have failed. Oh, okay. Nope. Just don't screw up anymore. I think if we let any more in, that's game over. Oh man, this is really dicey.
Do you need help with that robot?
I could really, you know what? If you got some dudes up to help me with this little trash pile, I would be super appreciative. Oh my gosh.
And roots.
Alright, so from
We brought no healers.
No, we did not. All offense.
I did not even think. Okay.
To be fair, this is like pretty much all about breaking stuff. Makes sense.
So on YouTube, older Jared asked, does the legendary or the units on fire have better stats, or is the red effect just for show?
Oh, well, once you recruit somebody, it's more of a bragging rights that you recruited somebody from one of the harder teams.
Right.
But there's definitely elites.
Yeah, like on the red team right now, right next to Euratio and the Rainbow.
Oh, yep. See, this is Junker Julius, and he's an elite unit, so he's definitely doing more damage, which is really the last thing my archer needs right now.
Okay, sending in Euratio zombie. Are you gonna move?
Euratio zombie. Yeah, I'm gonna get this archer.
Okay, and I'll close it.
The problem is this guy, Junker Julius, has got that heavy shield, and it's blocking all of his arrows. So really all I can do right now is kind of just maybe take a step forward and hope that he doesn't shoot at him, because all of the targeting is just sort of dependent on where you position them. So he's got, 4 different targets here, because he'll always shoot at what's closest, but it's gonna be interesting to see what he shoots. I'm hoping for this mascot. It'd be great if we get rid of him, because he's buffing his friends.
He's about to go down. We need to get somebody.
You've got one trash that's like right on the edge.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Maybe here we'll put double up on that to make sure it doesn't go down.
That robot. Nope.
And there goes the mascot.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Eurasia.
And Eurasia leveled up.
I knew there was a reason that you were my favorite.
So on pretty much all of our live stream
Oh, my
platforms right now, the question is, are there going to be new updates in the future? So what we said during our launch post is we are working on something, but oh no, sorry, quick pause.
It's all for naught.
Oh no. You guys, you let the litter
We
just
did.
see it go.
We should know better. We live in San Diego. Like, there's an ocean right there. We should be taking better care of it.
Oh no.
Wow, look at her. Just
She's
gone.
so mad. She is so pissed at you guys right now. No.
No. I think we're going to leave. Ah, well.
All right, going back to the question. Updates.
What determined the amount of trash? I always forget.
So, updates.
That's a lot.
Okay.
We are currently working on an update for the future, but what comes out and what's going to be included is going to be finalized later. Basically, after we analyze all the feedback from launch, and yeah, so there's something planned, but we will post about what will be in the next update in the future. Cool. Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm so sorry, you guys didn't get to clean. Oh, look, poop trails.
I was at least follow my trail of poop home.
Wait, don't follow it home.
I'm going to drop off some stuff.
Yeah.
Do we have any? We have a campfire, so we can heal.
Oh, perfect.
Thank goodness. And a res potion, which I should have used first, so that my poor
Abomination.
campfire could have healed. All right, one more time. Yeah, we're feeling good now.
Yeah.
All
All right, so let's take a quick pause before we go into the next bonus mission. You're going to drop off some loot first at the city?
I mean,
You
I
can do it.
suppose I could.
Yeah.
It's on the way.
Yeah. So heads up to anyone who's playing Pit People now. You can always drop off your loot by the city without going in. As long as you have a campfire or... No, don't go in!
We don't have any loot.
Don't go in. Oh, that's
we're
right.
failures.
Yeah, we're failures.
We don't deserve to turn
But
in
if we
anything.
had loot, you could drop it off, use your campfire or resurrection potion if you needed that, and then head to more questing. I'm so sad.
I know. Well, I don't usually travel this heavy, so we got a lot of stuff on the wagon, and I'm like, oh, look at all this stuff we can turn in. No.
All right.
not
So
really.
for anyone who's actually in our chat right now, we are going to drop some codes in our Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and Facebook. It's basically going to be first come, first serve. So whoever grabs it, use it, and enjoy the Pit People game that you get for free.
Yay. All right.
So give us just a couple seconds. And of course, if you guys are asking some questions, I'm sorry if I don't see it right away, but we will definitely get to you.
Okay, we're just going to chill out at the mini golf course.
Actually, why don't we
totally-
talk about what our next thing is? So, March for Babies, there's a very special story to this one.
March for
what?
babies.
I mean, inspiration comes from a lot of different places. So,
So
in this,
first, oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
well, in this case, I like to find just really mundane things and then make them weird and make them very Pit People. So I was at the DMV and I'm seeing it. I'm just sort of, you sat there for a long time. So I'm staring at a sign that says March for Babies, which is like, healthcare, support for moms. And of course, the first thing I think of is like, March for Babies, because they can't march for themselves. They just, they can't feed themselves, they can't dress themselves. So, you got to really be there for the babies and help them march for their cause. So thus we have this quest, which started off as sort of a defend the people, the activists defending the babies, and turned into one of the more unique quests, thanks in part to a tournament winner for Battle Block Theater, our last game. He won the ball game tournament, and
correct.
I was trying to figure out a cool way to sort of give him a cameo, And so he, we'll see how he features here.
All right, let's do it.
Hope some babies. Some babies.
You'd think this would be like a pretty, like there wouldn't be a lot of people that would have a problem with this. Thanks, Peaches.
It's framed like it's like this epidemic at first.
That's true. There are babies everywhere, and we have to march about it.
Babies.
Look, I mean, there's a giant baby sitting there, and piles of them.
This march is for babies.
Yeah, he's like thinking metaphorical babies, I guess. He's like, they're like wimps.
Yeah, his name is very literal.
Biff Baby Hater.
Sweet callback to the Christmas Story with the hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ah, here he comes.
Who is it?
Hey,
Da-da-da,
Shimwei.
Shimwei, yay!
Welcome to Pit People Universe.
Champion of the BBT ball game.
Oh, yes. There's a...
Yeah, that's true. We have Gore set to on currently, so we will see a baby.
Oh! Avert your eyes, children!
That's right.
Avert your eyes. This game is rated T for teen.
Well, we weren't sure how people would react to playing ball with a pile of babies, so we just played it safe, and it turns into a ball with, I think, a picture of a baby on it if you turn off Gore. It's not really Gore, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
It is...
All right. So this is different
Slightly
from
different.
many of our other missions.
So this is the only quest, I believe, if I remember correctly, where you don't actually play as your team. All right.
This is probably the most, like, high concept mission in the game, I would say.
I just really wanted an excuse to play ball with a pile of babies and just it's a good cause because you're trying to get them into the enemy's pen.
Okay.
And just so everyone knows and we're clear about this, Erin has her own baby, so it's not like she herself is a baby.
Motherhood is actually nothing like this, but
These baby ball.
it's not what I imagined it would be.
So in this one you're controlling this team.
Correct. And each of them are kind of good at different things. If you put your character next to the ball, one of them will hit it to one of your other teammates, and then you can run the baby ball over to the pen. But if you get hit, you'll drop the ball.
Okay, so it's put the baby in the pen is the...
Put the baby in the pen.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Just like real life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But how you do it, I hope, is not how you do it in real life.
No, this is
Score
again
3 big
clarifying.
baskets.
This is not how I did
Teams
my
appear.
the raising of my child. So
Alright.
So who do I control?
Lloyd
these
in
guys. Okay.
the YouTube chat is asking, what are your favorite troops in the game? Mine's a Gorgon. I love using
Gorgons are sassy. I like them.
Yes, I love sassy Gorgons.
Vampire is probably mine. I love the fact that they are really flexible because you can make them move farther if you want, but you have to sacrifice some health. And
they're
there's something.
vampresses.
Yes, vampresses. That's true. There's something really satisfying about the fact that they do extra damage to bloody enemies. So they go from doing a pretty good amount of damage to doing a ton of damage and just like finishing off your enemies when you really want to just seal the deal. So that's really cool. But you gotta be careful with them. So.
For me?
Do you have a
Oh, I don't have a favorite.
What?
I'm just,
all of them.
It's funny because it's been like this for actually several years. Does anybody want to be So speaking of, I'm controlling a gnome. I'm still a humongous fan of the gnome Electrobot combination in terms of gnomes can heal Electrobots and they can also fling, which I like to use to...
Oh.
Ooh, did I catch
Interesting.
that? In
You
my
did.
in my mitt couch,
All right.
love seat,
That's so
ottoman.
perfect.
I was okay. So if you move your Cyclops up, we can like run a defensive line for your gnome.
Okay. I'm gonna let you
Strategy.
lead this one.
Game
since
is all about strategy.
so
Or you could also see about maybe doing
Oh, I
some
see.
launching of
yeah,
gnomes
how about
with
I
gnomes.
know like this.
Uh-huh,
So who's this?
uh-huh.
Brown is gonna launch. Brown. Okay, Revolver is holding a baby ball,
Oh,
which
you're
will
gonna
be launched
launch?
by Brown.
Oh,
Is this
no.
cheating? Is
That's-
this
No,
like?
do it.
Gnomes are yeah, go for it.
Oh,
it will
thank
be.
you,
Thanks.
Stamper.
Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
Oh, speaking of Stamper, today
Meanwhile,
is
I'll try and
actually
get some
his
D.
birthday.
Oh,
Speaking of March for babies, Stamper was once a baby,
and,
and
Stamper's
it's
a March baby.
Also,
Don't move
Ian is a March baby.
Is it your birthday? Happy birthday,
Happy
Ian.
belated birthday!
Oh.
Last week. Or last week?
Well, I feel bad.
Last
Still
weekend.
March, right?
Weekend.
I think I said happy birthday, right?
You did.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, you're keeping me in suspense. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, this is kind of a major. That was like a fortuitous.
Wham. Yeah, that was pretty lucky setup there.
Go!
You did it.
Oh, look at them in
Is that
there.
loud?
They're so happy.
Did we win? Did we win, baby wall?
Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Let's knock that ball. Let's knock those babies off of that
I'm
guy.
gonna look at what I'm supposed to do.
Get
Okay.
2 more baskets.
Shumway
Haven't
is
you ever
such,
played baby basket before? This is how you play it.
Shumway is such a
Authentic.
professional at ball games that he's a great ref.
Man,
He's doing his job.
Kate over here has been netted, is now slowed. Just completely useless this match.
All right, so let's.
It's gonna go on her permanent record.
Let's see. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I can float. So what's happening there? All right, Patty.
Take that.
All right. So with that attack, it's now fumbled. The
We're gonna need to get up closer. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep picking up the ball. I've been netted.
So there's a question from the YouTube chat. I'm gonna butcher this name, Traficante. The question was.
Traficante.
The question was, will we get a sale sometime soon? We mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but Pit People is currently on sale. We've extended the early access discount. So on Steam, there isn't strike-through pricing, but it is 25% off until March 13th. And then it
There
goes
we
up
go.
to $19.99 USD. And on Xbox One, it is also 25% off until March 13th.
So we did it.
Yeah.
You're welcome. A quick turnaround on that sale.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try. Hopefully, the ball will land somewhere near one of our guys.
And
So I have actually seen
Okay.
people like kill the enemy team doing this, which takes
Mm-hmm.
forever because everybody does very little damage. But
it's
it is
possible from the.
that is a viable strat apparently.
It's like it went into double, triple overtime.
Don't
so to
try that with any
speak.
other sport though. It's frowned upon.
Oh no,
Where's
somebody.
ball? Where's ball?
Emil,
Where's ball?
you dropped the Snickers command
ball?
in Twitch chat.
Is this Snickers all day long now?
It's okay, I leave it in here for. I leave it in there for him.
Oh, that's a good sign right there.
Okay, so
So I think we're gonna be okay because
Someone's
they
gonna-
go and then we serve the ball.
Alright. Jampat the Gamer asks,
Bam.
how is it working with Stamper?
all right, you got it.
I'm
And
slow.
but I'm right next to you.
Oh, I can launch.
Again, one of my favorite units because
Oh.
of this.
Okay,
and
hold
we'll
on,
get
so-
over here to play some D.
There you go. Perfect.
So there's defense
Okay.
there.
Yep. We'll sit here and hopefully
And right there. And you should have a clear path in theory, unless.
we'll see what happens. Well, that gnome depends on if he's gonna hit me with his wrench. The red team gnome. The next turn, if I'm lucky.
Look at that line weave. That was good. That,
Good job.
Good
That's-
play. Good play.
Yep.
Good
Alright.
play.
So the question from Twitch chat was, how is it working with Stamper? Did you guys write a script for him, or does he do more improv for his lines?
Oh, that's-
Perfect team of people who worked.
Yeah. Stamper's the writer of his own material.
Yeah.
I would say pretty much always, but we definitely collaborated as far as the story, and that went a bunch of different directions, and just spitting out random ideas and seeing what sticks. So
As far as the dialogue that's in like the quest, like those little pop-up dialogues that come up before a quest, Aaron and Ryan wrote pretty much all of those.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like this.
Hey!
Like this.
He shoots. He gently places the babies into their basket. That's one of my favorite lines. Speaking of lines of dialogue.
Yeah. Did
Oh.
you write that one?
I might have written that one. So yes, I'm totally tooting my own
That's a
horn
pretty good
there.
one. I think my favorite is still the Pipistrella. I've never been to a party, but I've been to a war party. Is that the same thing? Like,
Wah wah. Yeah, so
I don't
most
know why.
of the
There's
most
something
of
charming
the,
about that line. I love it. It's,
You know, she's being sincere, right, in the
Exactly.
moment. Most of the puns are going to be my fault, so
I
Yeah.
love them.
most.
okay, possibly all.
But yeah, I think we've said it time and time. Stamper's a treat to work with. Most of the time, it is like an outline of kind of what's going on for the most part. But then when it comes down to execution of to the specific funnyisms, is that a word? Funnyisms and
Yeah.
wordsmithing, then that's all him.
We
as Anna mentioned.
leave the. I mean, we talk about plot points, but we're not like saying, "Hey, could you make a joke about this?"
Where's the ball?
Generally,
I looked away.
So it's always
there
fun
it
and
is.
surprising.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Yeah,
It's all you.
Yeah.
Get your gnome in there.
Can someone launch over here?
I could make. Yeah, here. I'm coming.
Okay.
Coming to help.
Who's that way? We just need one more, right? We're almost there.
Oh,
We're two babies.
leveling up doesn't really matter.
We're
in this
2-0.
one. That's cool.
I said 2-0. That's what they say in baby
That's right.
football
That's-
soccer world. 0-0.
Professional parlance there. Okay, so let's see. We gotta win this because of what happened in the ocean.
Yeah. There's a.
If we leave here and the floor is just covered in babies and it's a mess, I'll be really embarrassed.
I love this question from Psychic Jellyfish in YouTube. When is Pit People the movie coming out? So that's
man.
actually one of our items that you can get as a random. I think it's a random loot
A
item.
feature full-length movie is a.
I was about to say, was that on the agenda? I
No,
didn't see
that was actually one of my favorite things that I got. I was like, oh, it's Pit People the movie, but it's like a mini shield, I think.
Wow. Oh, that's right. That's right. There is actually a movie being filmed during the time of Pit People in game. That's right.
Yes.
You can go take part in a legendary documentary if you choose. Please do not move your gnome so that I might launch
I'm not moving
into Baby Town.
Gnome is staying. I'm just.
How many
figuring out where
babies
to
are in our pen?
put
We're doing
my-
so well.
This
Is that like a, what is that? Like a mocha? What's-
It's
like a little Starbucks cup over there.
Pick it up there. Okay, maybe I should try and. Okay.
I guess it's a sippy cup. Probably more likely.
Yeah, I was trying to clear. Biff.
Man, oh wait, we're
Biff
about
baby
to.
hitter. Oh, landed in.
You just need one more, right?
Yeah.
Sport caught it.
And yeah,
we
but
got
he's-
enough to form a.
He's almost done. Like he's running out of health, if nothing else.
In Twitch chat, Pickles for Nickels asks, just wondering.
It's a great
who-
name, by the way.
She's actually one of the like
Good
act-
name.
very
Yeah.
very
Pickles.
Excellent.
very active like
look at that, look
Behemoth
at that.
community members.
Alright.
She does like
Uh,
fan art for us all the time. But anyways, the question was, who came up with the concept for UV Lower?
Oh my gosh. I
Which we
think-
don't want to get into too much
Dan.
because it is a bit of a spoiler. But that name, UV Lower.
I'm pretty sure it was Dan. Originally, Uvulor was named Glow Baby, which I'm still pretty attached to, but he doesn't really glow. So Uvulor makes a little more sense because we care a lot about making sense. We don't really, not usually.
Did we talk about? Did you mention Shumway yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
significance of?
Oh,
whatever?
very
Yes.
important.
Wow, I missed that. I have a great
You were
attention
Very
span.
focused.
You're focused on the strategy.
Well, we lost, so now I'm like.
I want to point out that we just lost the ball.
Okay.
Aw.
We were about to win it all, and it didn't quite happen.
Oh, jeez.
I think we can block them from getting to it. Because unless they can come all the way around, yeah, we got the ball.
Okay.
We're so close. Look at this. They have no babies.
No
I'll see if
babies.
I
Look at
can
these baby
clear
free
this
losers.
thing.
They have nothing. Oh.
Avert those babies' eyes.
Laughing at my own joke.
Okay, we got this. One more.
It's been a while since I wrote it, so it's kind of fresh for me. Fresh baby jokes. Oh, that's the worst.
From
That was the last
Okay.
person you should have served that to. Oh my. Okay, get him out. Just try to get him out of there.
That's me, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll try to block,
Just kidding.
and maybe they'll if we surround him with people.
Okay, so only choices to
Yeah, get him. Just surround him so that maybe they won't hit him and drop the ball.
All right, so from
There you go.
YouTube chat, they're
Nice.
actually discussing whether or not people at Behemoth headquarters are required to wear buckled pants. Lucia says it's only on Fridays.
It's like the opposite of casual Fridays.
I know, right?
Buckled
Buckle
pants
your
Fridays.
pants Fridays. That's also another BBT
Oh.
reference.
Wow.
Can you launch?
I think- can you get it in
It's-
there?
You'll probably overshoot it. Or do you want me to block
Oh,
Biff?
no. I think we got it. I think we. Oh, that's okay
Yeah.
though, because I think we're safer. And then next turn, we just have to run interception.
So I'm gonna move. I'll move to.
Wait, I thought I had the ball for a sec. I do not. I'll just run interception for you.
Okay,
I'll
so
try to.
do the overshoot.
Yep, do the overshoot. I was doing the exact same thing with my cursor,
But without the ball.
but without the ball, critically.
All right, here we go.
You got this.
Viva la baby! All right, there it
Can you
is.
smell it? Can you smell the success of a pile of babies in a baby pen?
All right, that was good.
Yeah, do it. It's all you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or right here. Just
I'm
kidding.
so excited.
Just kidding. All right. This way, right? Just
Yeah,
kidding.
And he shoots. It's alright, Shinwei. We only need 1 point. That's all we needed. Yay.
You've redeemed yourselves.
I'm so nervous. We are. It's true.
Was he calling us babies or the babies?
He was calling
babies?
all
The
of us
ba-
collectively babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
Alright, Biff, out of here.
GG, man. Hey, Kuna Matata. GG, man.
Carlos in our Facebook chat asked, are there more baby sports or no?
Oh, you know, it's true. There's so many possibilities.
Good
when it comes to
question. Good
sports
question.
with babies.
Good question.
I really should have
I mean,
gone down that
in the
rabbit
cosmic sense, yes, there's tons of baby
Yes.
sports. In the
In
context of the
people,
game, this is the only one.
I mean, maybe that's the only one we see. Shumway probably comes from a place where it's, you know, it's all kinds of variations.
I guess the cupcakes are kind of childlike. Kind of weird. You getting?
Oh yes, this was meant to be.
What?
Proud Papa. Get him, Yosef.
Get him, Ian.
Dual wielding. Dual wielding. Dual wielding.
You got to make sure we
babies.
take that into the pit later.
Freddie from YouTube chat is asking, who is the head leader in the Behemoth company? Who is our leader?
Head
Who is our
leader,
leader?
man. I mean,
That's like a
there's-
tough question.
There's a few people that
Yeah.
are in charge of making sure we continue to make games and make sure the company continues to be a company.
Let's just start with the co-founders are John Baez, Dan Paladin, who's actually in Twitch chat right now,
What's he
and
saying?
Raffle. He's saying stuff like, I was a baby once, and, you know, he and Emil are doing Snickers chat and whatever.
Okay, that's my. I should have led
Sounds
with
right.
that. Are they doing Snickers comments in the Twitter chat? Just wanted.
And so they co-founded the Behemoth.
I say Twitch. Twitch chat.
And then we've got a huge, or not a huge team, but we've got a decent sized team working together on
As opposed to an
programming.
indecently sized team.
It's tough when you say indie, or you know, like we're independent, but we're not like garage indie as we always say, right? So
Right.
we've got a few peeps.
Oh, wait, now you can do that drop off thing you were talking
Yay,
about.
look at that.
So
But
for
free
future
to
reference,
drive.
you
Pause
don't
it.
have to go in.
Take that, city.
We just gotta leave.
But I'd like to mention that if you want to save your progress, even if you're dropping off the loot, it doesn't fully save until you go back into the city.
It's true. You have to
So,
commit to a journey home. Are we ready to go back to the city right now?
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
back.
Is there
Alright,
anything
let's
with
do
the
it.
world?
Nah, this place.
So once again, this is
boring.
new.
Let's go.
This is the newest world map.
Ha!
Yep. Perfect.
We were worried that we were going to get moved from this world map, so we were like, let's not go back inside until we're done with the two
Pretty close.
the two missions.
Oh man, beard face. Oh, I love me.
The state.
A beard face helmet.
Nice. All right, cool.
Dual
so,
shumays.
once we're done checking out, oh, and also you can trade from this menu if anyone wants to trade items.
True.
That
What do you
is-
got? Do you have anything good? I can't. I mean,
have the
I
juice.
guess I
have
could say
this
it's all good, but I do want that. What do you want? You want some junk?
I'll take some junk
Just
for some
junk.
juice.
Okay.
Just
Have some junk.
So you can trade from this loot screen, or you can also do a trading session from the space phone if you guys wanna. Don't worry about it, guys. It's okay. You won one. It's okay. Look at their faces are just like
What is
full
that
of
average out
disappointment.
to?
I think 50-50
I think that's
is
a
actually
C.
an F still, right?
No. Oh.
I like
Yeah.
it. Did you
Let's
write?
just
Did
say
you
you
write
got
that
an A+.
fail? Did you write that fail? Like garbage in color. That's garbage. day.
Garbage day. Yep. Had to.
All right. So that's the trade.
The post.
Nobody show us, please.
If you guys want to head over to the space phone, we can show people. Oh, special.
Ooh, let it thaw.
Oh, you must have gotten
It's my favorite Christmas song.
one of the dailies. So over at the space phone, you can also do a trading session.
Oh, that's true.
We won't do it, but you can do it from here.
You can hear the analog phone. Oh, whoops, sorry. Never mind.
I was like, we can't do it from here, but
We're in
this
our
is where
own
you do it.
dimension currently.
So we actually have something kind of special to show you guys today. Since we were talking about the early access development, let's go back even a couple more years back, and
We're doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna show you guys the first playable prototype that we had for Pit People, which was first known as Game 4.
You're gonna see this and wonder why we spent so much time and why we didn't just go with this from the get-go. But just
Yeah.
bear
So
with us.
we're
Don't
gonna
mind
switch.
me. I'm just pressing buttons.
We're just gonna switch over to the prototype build now. Alright, so this is our first playable prototype, and just to let you know, it didn't actually have sound, but we're keeping the sound from the full released version of Pit People, so that it's not just like us talking.
I don't know. I like my prototypes with no sound. Helps me think.
So Ian, do you want to explain?
I
Or Aaron?
mean,
It's basically the same.
Yeah.
As you can tell, it's really kind of the same idea.
it's really it's like it's not hasn't changed much.
No.
At all.
Almost all of these helmets are still in the game, actually. Minus some colors.
No, but I mean, just like with any game, you know, first comes a concept. In this case, it came with a lot of initial of Dan Paladin's concept sketches of this very simple game. That was even the idea of just selecting and moving and giving units orders and things just happened. It wasn't even turn-based at this point. But when prototyping, then to simplify, we started with a turn-based because you don't just start with things simultaneously happening. And this is actually, it's within these prototypes that I believe that we all kind of started to fall for the turn-based mechanic.
Yeah, I mean,
that stayed with it.
All jokes aside, the move all your dudes and then where you position them is how they fight, determines who they attack and all of that. That's still authentic. Like, that hasn't changed all the way back to this build. So,
Yes. So Aaron's controlling the blue team right now, and you used to have to like
go.
She's click and holding.
It's like a
to
drag and
path.
drop, yeah. Is that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Get them, guys.
So in Twitch, the
Okay.
question was, what gave you guys the idea for Pit People?
I don't want to speak for Dan, but I will right now because he's not here. Dan wanted something that was going to be more streamlined. It wasn't going to have a lot of steps. You know, a lot of the games we've done in the past are very arcade, so, you know, you press a button, something happens. And most games that are turn-based like this, you press 5 buttons and then something happens. So we really wanted to keep it so that you could just tap the button a bunch of times, order all your guys at once, and just go. So it would be, you know, we always say fast-paced, turn-based, because we wanted it to be just like throw your guys out there and see what happens. And obviously there's more depth depending on what units you take and like how you position, but that was sort of the kernel of the idea, was to make it so that it wouldn't require a million steps to just sort of, you know, plan every single facet of how you do things, and instead it's more about controlling the chaos. So like
through simplified UI
yeah,
mechanics,
like right, and the idea that like, okay, you do your thing, come on. So like if I want to attack this guy, I just have to make sure that I limit the chaos and don't put him here so he has a chance to go over here, and that becomes kind of the game, is managing these misfits instead of going, okay, I'm gonna move this guy to here, choose this ability, choose this target, then execute, and do it for every single one of my guys one at a time. Somehow I screwed up on the movement there. There have been slight UI improvements since we did this. What does that
Yeah, I
mean?
think actually in this...
Oh.
What is happening?
Oh, no.
I'm flashing for some reason.
Yeah. Do it.
Gore
It was
on.
mad at
Do
you
it.
because you tried to move onto my space, which is cheating.
So Joe
Ian.
from YouTube chat
No.
said, as cool as it looks, glad they went with the current build.
Oh no, you're not here. This is almost better, honestly. I'm really in. It's
And
so
then,
smooth.
You know, that's a good segue for the next question, which
Oh my
was
gosh.
basically, what about the story? So obviously we started with this. The concept was basically just having fighters in a pit.
Did I not swing? What happened there? What's happening?
The concept was we first had fighters in a pit.
That's right.
Right? And
Horatio
then-
and Yosef were just dudes that like to fight in a gladiatorial arena.
Yeah, 5.
And then I think Dan started saying like, oh, let's add more to the level. Let's put them in a farm. And I guess Stamper added the bit about him being a blueberry farmer.
I think they just wanted. There was a desire to have a little more heart than
Right.
just being okay. You know, we're pit fighters and
Right.
and we're just here for money. I mean, that is sort of how you can play the game.
Yeah.
But like
And so-
underneath that, the characters have a little bit more than just being mercenaries and
Right.
you know.
And so when Dan heard the narration that Stamper added in about blueberry farming, he added in more blueberries into the background and stuff like that.
Yeah, it just became a sea of blueberry jokes at a certain point where I was just like, he uses them for everything. Like that's blueberry deodorant. That's how he, you know, if he's got a stain on his shirt, he just rubs the blueberries all over it so you can't see the stain anymore. Like Horatio is really big on one particular fruit, and that's about it.
But he always carries them in his pocket.
We have jokes throughout the trickle throughout the game. Like, wait, did we ever like just like, oh, you're hurt, just rub blueberries on
Just-
it,
yeah,
or did we just say
exactly.
that in the office? I don't know.
Dan is yelling at us in Twitch chat saying, kill one of them. I want to see kill one.
Well, Dan, our dudes aren't swinging their weapons. I don't know what to tell you. Kill me, Ian. Make it happen.
I'm trying.
There
There we go.
There we go. Oh my gosh. So that somehow seems more brutal. I don't know why.
I have 2-in-1 hex. Look at that.
Oh, well that's gonna make it so easy for me to target you. Except I can't click. There we go. Good. Yes. That's what it is. I'm not confirming my
This harkens
moves.
back to me. This like remember like the in like the Atari days where like every game was just a single name of what it was. You know, like war, battle,
Yeah.
tennis, soccer.
Yeah, it's very much like Swords, the game.
Where's my reds?
Do
I
it.
think we're all
Kill,
attacking.
kill.
Execute.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm not doing very well, am I? Here, come on. Just do it.
You.
I have to confirm. Interesting.
Let's go to...
You gotta go.
I think did I break it?
You broke it.
I think I might have. Oh no, there we go.
You were not navigating the right team earlier. That's why it was on red team or blue team.
I I just have the laziest
okay.
pit fighters of all time.
Just not doing anything.
They're just not interested.
Well, this is the prototype.
Okay, so anyway, death.
This is not the game that just came out. Just to remind
This
anybody.
is our first playable, but keep
That's
in
right.
mind this
Order
is
today.
very, very early. Get the full release.
I'm gonna speed.
Oh, okay.
And then you're
You got it.
and then I think, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get the?
Oh my gosh. Oh, see, nothing happened. Now, very
All
nice.
right.
We did it.
You did it.
And that concludes our trip down memory lane.
Yes.
Let's
All right.
never go back.
So let's switch back to the full and complete version.
Is Nas ready?
And we're back.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we just traveled through time and space.
Years. All right. So before we go to the next thing, which is going to be in the pit, we're actually going to take this time right now to let you guys know about our raffle. So for anyone who's in Twitch chat, you can enter our raffle to get one of our Pit People plushes. And anyone who's watching from Facebook Live or from YouTube, basically if you're chatting in the chat already, then you're eligible for a chance to win a plush. One of our moderators are going to choose a random person at the end of stream and will contact you after the stream. So just be active in chat and then you'll get a chance to win if you're in Facebook or in YouTube.
Megan, that sounds like an awesome way to start your collection because they're all adorable.
They
to be
are.
fair.
There's 4 of them. I've just linked them in chat. Basically, there's a rainbow horse plush, a cupcake plush, a mushroom plush, and a space bear plush. So definitely check out that link, and the winner gets to choose whichever plush they want. Cool.
Sounds cool.
Okay. Cool. So go ahead and enter, and we're going to
Are we
do
doing
an
unfair?
unfair
Says it's
challenge.
unfair, Megan.
We're gonna do unfair challenge.
All right.
So another thing that was new with the full release was, I believe I have down, what was it, like 102 new teams.
We added a bunch of new teams just
Yeah.
to mix it up, and even the teams that were there got shaken up a bit.
And there's
so
there's new pit levels as well with inside here.
I
right?
don't think they're necessarily new for release, but they are new as
Oh,
of our
it might have been
previous
5.
update.
Yeah.
But still
new.
Still
new.
relatively
Newish.
new. They don't smell badly yet, but they don't smell quite as fresh.
So for anyone who's not playing Pit People already, there are 2 arena modes in the pit. One of them's the unfair challenge, and the other one is PvP, where you can go head-to-head 1v1 or 2v2, either locally or online multiplayer. Although I believe for PvP, only online multiplayer counts towards the daily pit tournament. I believe. If anyone can confirm. Because local.
I mean, that does
Yeah.
sound right to me.
Yes.
But unfair challenge does count towards pit points for the daily tournaments. It's just not as many pit points as you would get from PvP. And you also get loot, which is why you see tons of gold in here.
We do want to support players playing against each other.
Yeah.
It's
So
helps
this
the community.
Don't know each other
Yes.
and are not sitting in the same room.
That's
correct. So this is we're doing unfair challenge with 2 co-op, but it can also be played single player. So go ahead and jump on in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're waiting on me. A button.
Whoever your Winston Cyclops is, the dog-headed Cyclops, his equipment is making me hungry.
Yeah, I just realized I picked.
Bacon shield and like some kind of sour
Pretty much.
candy sword. I've always assumed that's a sour candy sword or something.
I guess so. Someone asked us what our favorite fighters are. But Aaron, what's your favorite mission?
Ooh, that's a good
Oh
question.
my gosh.
I'm gonna ask you.
Ooh, one of the new ones on World Map 5 is really close to my heart. It's I'm not going to spoil too much, but you may travel to space. in it.
I know which one. I know this one. Okay, so one of the new ones involving space. Got it.
It's also got
That's a good one.
some callbacks to my favorite movies.
So Dan wanted to mention that we have a special person in Twitch chat, Corey Monroe.
Corey!
Yeah, he's actually in our Twitch chat. Corey helped with programming in the earlier days of Pit People when it was still Game 4, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
And then
Corey, I named a manticore after you. You're a bad guy, I'm sorry. But still, you're there.
I'm trying to join our forces, so cause it's usually.
Oh man, this
Well,
is
it's always initial. Like I
purple's
tend.
a bad scene. We gotta be mindful of that troll over there. Okay, I'm gonna try to get myself so I might at least hit this helmet guy.
Yeah, and there's a rainbow. Look at this rainbow horse named Mouse. That's gonna be.
He's not a mouse. Liar. What do we got down here? We got Axel. We got Splankies. Am I reading that right? Splanky. Lazar.
oh yeah, that's right. There's actually a lot more narrator clips with the new release as well, right?
Sprinkled
That's correct.
everywhere.
There's a lot
yeah.
when upon death of a fighter, when you win, and
When you lose.
When you lose.
and when you lose, and
really
then
unfair.
also a lot of ones that are kind of story related, which I don't want to
Yes.
spoil.
Yeah.
True.
I put together actually a sound pack initially for streamers in case they wanted to use it for streamer alerts, but I will be putting out like a SoundCloud playlist with some narrator clips that people can use, kind of like our BBT ringtones. What was it? Like phones for your tones? Like
Tones for your phones,
That's cute, so I hope so.
I believe.
Oh, there's a question in YouTube chat. And without getting into too many spoilers, the question is, your Jerkomedes character always reminds me of Magic Man from Adventure Time. Was there any inspiration there, or were they just randomly similar?
So, I haven't watched enough Adventure Time to have encountered Magic Man. I'm thinking I've heard that before though. But
So
the
no
idea
relation.
no, but I think the idea of a magical jerk is a fun one, and I'm not surprised that Jerkomedes is not alone.
The wall. So I'm focusing on keeping a.
Dan says, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that I should mention what nobody really talks about, what my perception of Jerkomedes and like the kind of pantheon of film evil characters,
Oh my.
agents of chaos.
Uh-huh.
Like Jerkomedes to me, and this came way after Jerkomedes fully involved into who Jerkomedes is, but Jerkomedes always strike me as someone who's like Mitsapplitz, if anybody's familiar with that from the DC universe, who's like an imp, who's like a magical being, or Q from Star Trek, where
So I totally-
they're not like bad, but they mess
Right.
with your life and use magic to do it.
Strangely,
and are always doing something weird off to the side.
Strangely, like attached. Like, why are you so focused on these same people with your cosmic powers? I'm only familiar with Q of the two of those, but I would love to have him like considered in the same space as Q, because I loved Q.
Oh shoot, I lost it. I don't know.
Yes.
So there was
Fight
a
that
question,
troll.
and I can't seem to find it right now, but I do remember the question was, what's your favorite name that you've seen in game so far? Oh, actually, sorry, I found it. Tyler from Facebook chat has been asking, what's the best name you guys have seen so far? Mine is Peter Child Eater. So unfortunately,
Oh, don't bring up Peter. It makes me so sad.
we loved Peter Child Eater. However, it was a little long, so we had to cut it down to.
That's what they tell me. It's
Peter
my
Child-
one big regret that Peter Child Eater didn't make it in. That's my choice though.
Do you
I
got
picked that
Captain
one.
Jekyll's handled? I'm gonna go after.
Yeah, I think he's covered. I've got a lot of trolls on me right now.
Okay, I'm gonna run down. Can reach.
So like I said in the beginning of this stream, these two profiles that Aaron and Ian are playing with are the ones that I've been playing with. And the ones that are recruited on Aaron's team are like all of my favorites so far. Which is how I chose to recruit them.
I saw Leviathan. Sorry, or Leviathan's right here, right? Oh no, it's Squeaky, but Leviathan.
I did have Leviathan, yeah.
You know, and yet I still lost the See It Go mission. Somehow, even with the best of the best, the A team.
Yeah, it's okay.
So sad.
You win some, you lose some.
Oh. Your vampire's bleeding. We gotta do something about Mouse.
Your vampire's bleeding. Is there anybody bloody around me? Oh, I could probably just finish off that troll real quick. I like how I'm like focusing on 2 tiny guys. I'm just leaving the rest for you to fight.
Yeah, I'm not doing my normal thing where I get really excited and start to go on some commando mission. So I'm trying to keep it tight.
Oh, it's so satisfying when the vampires like extra bonus damage on bloody and it's happens.
It's a little overkill, don't you think? How's that?
It's tiny bit, but I really enjoy it. So. Oh.
Oh, look at the exposed.
We gotta take care. Oh, that is an elite rainbow horse. We have really got to get in there before that becomes a problem.
So I can isolate a little here.
Yeah, so with Unfair Challenge, it's pretty much a bunch of elite fighters that you're battling, and there's 3 rounds, and they get harder, especially because you're using the same health the same amount of health that you end with after each round.
Yeah, just the attrition of it makes it harder from round to round.
But the good thing about Unfair Challenge also is you have a potential to level up, which is huge because when you level up, you go back to full health for that fighter.
Oh, this is not good. You know, it might have been a good strategy to perhaps bring a healer for this, considering it's supposed to be a sort of a long-term battle.
Yeah.
But we didn't think about that, so this is what's happening.
For PvP, I always go like offense all the way.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to shield my archer, because otherwise I think this guy's gonna shoot him full of holes. And then, oh man. I'm nervous, Ian. This is round 1, we can't lose now.
I just realized there's a vampire right here too. So
I would pull back, because you're a little overextended.
Yeah.
And get in those archers' faces so they can't shoot at us.
Keep it right there. This one's going down, and this one will be down.
Perfect.
Who's that?
Alright, so Abstract from YouTube chat asks, what are the colored named characters and what makes them special? We sort of covered this, but...
Yeah, I don't want to necessarily say because there's a couple that Megan mentioned have rainbow names. I don't want to spoil those. But
or
otherwise...
just colored in general. Like,
yeah, well,
there's like a red one.
Whoa!
Well, it's random. We have an algorithm, so every time you fight a team, there's always a chance that you're going to run into some guys that have all kinds of different effects on their names. And it's something extra kind of cool, exciting to see somebody that's rare. I like it because I'm really big on the cosmetics, like the particular items that a guy has and their name. So I'll choose somebody who might not be my first pick just because they've got that rare color font combo going. So it's just one more thing to sort of like be picky about when you're recruiting fighters.
Another thing that people like to do, like you can recruit whatever you want at the end of that match, but some people like to recruit enemy fighters that have certain gear on them that they want to keep, because you get that fighter, you keep their gear.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Did we lose someone? I heard somebody screaming. I've lost someone, or is that you?
Maybe it was a zombie.
It's you. One of your dudes.
Christian from our Facebook chat asks, will you guys ever do other characters based off of YouTubers like the Cow Chop character? That's an interesting one. This is actually the first time that I know of that we've put in some YouTubers, but that's actually more because we've basically built a relationship, a friendship with them. So we're really close friends with the Cow Chop guys. I think we met in RTX a while ago when they were playing BBT, and like we thought they were super hilarious. It was a really like organic meeting, and it was really fun just chatting with them. And then like after a few years, we just became really good friends with them. Same with Mega 64. They are also in the game. They're a random team that's on the world map that you could find, and they are also recruitable. But that also means that you have to kill the others and choose one of them.
That's true. It's sort of a mixed blessing, right? Because we put you in there, but we made you kill some of the members of Cow Chop so you can recruit one of the other ones. So it's I don't know. Is that a friendly thing for us to have done? Like, I remember I asked if people wanted to have within the office, if anybody wanted their name, just their first name, tossed into the game. And I was like, well, of course you do. But then somebody pointed out that, like, well, they're going to be in there to be killed or recruited, and maybe that's not something that everybody wants. But yeah,
I'm going after Rainbow Horse, by the way.
Do it.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
Yeah, that's oh my gosh.
Elite Rainbow Horse. We also have one other team of friends. It's PJ and Mecha Richter. They are speedrunners who I don't know if you guys ever saw. I think they did 2 years in a row for AGDQ. They played Battle Block Theater on their speedrun, and they were really funny and they were really great to work with. So we added them into the game as well. Long story short, it depends because we're just putting in our friends.
Yeah, if it's
okay, Troll Mother Gun, moving forward. Get this guy. This has been brutal. Sorry, I went quiet because I just had to use my brain.
It's
for the
gotten
last
serious,
5
yeah.
minutes.
This is round 1.
I know. I know.
What?
Everything's going to be fine.
Everything will be fine. And the other thing about Unfair Challenge is the more rounds you complete, the more loot and the more pit points you get. So.
What if we die in the first round, Megan? How many pit points do we get?
I don't know, I guess we'll find out.
Oh no. Oh, will we? It's like a challenge. All right, hold on. Let me get away from that unicorn horn before something. Oh no, I'm stunned. I'm stunned next to a landmine. Oh, okay. This could be really ugly if that horn goes off.
Well, I mean, really, my goal was we have to at least make it to the second wave.
Oh, we're lowering the bar.
Yeah. I was thinking we were
That's what we meant to do the whole time, everyone.
Yeah. I just...
We don't want to waste everybody's time by playing an entire 3 matches.
The Rainbow Horse is gone, by the way, I think.
Oh, okay. They're so cute, but they're so dangerous.
And we got some bloodies, and we have...
Some bloody buddies.
Bloody... Who's going?
Get him, Biku.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, one of your zombies came back.
To clarify, so...
Vegemite! You can't stop Vegemite.
Oh, almost there. Almost there.
Oh, so close.
So,
Vegemite.
Hey Vsauce asked, how are these YouTubers implemented in your games? So just to clarify, James, Alex, and the Cow Chop mascot, they're in a team that's like a random team on the world map, and you can fight them. It kind of looks like them. And then same with Mega 64 and PJ and Mecha Richter. So you did it!
Yay!
Woo!
Well, I mean, we did 1/3 of it.
So just so everybody knows, we just won some pit points, which go into a bracket. The way brackets work are each bracket is filled with 100 players and reset every 24 hours. And based on your pit point, the amount of pit points, which is based on how many online matches you've won, determines your ranking within that bracket and what kind of then tournament awards. That was a lot of words. I don't know if that makes any sense. So you play, you win stuff. There we go.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Except
Daily.
for us right now, because these aren't our accounts. So
Daily.
we don't get any of this.
So Megan won
I
stuff.
get them. I get all the pit points.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Look at my Gorgon.
And for anyone who's looking at like the tournament, that's actually because we're playing a dev build right now, so we're not connected to real people right now. Just our own people, not the real world.
We don't want to play with anyone else right now.
So Aaron, how did this boat get into this pit?
Look, I just put the stuff in that they draw, you know? You draw it, I'll toss it in. It's like Field of Dreams.
Okay, we need to make a defensive line.
We gotta be careful because these are all explosive. In case the hazard signs didn't tip you off. Boy, I've got a lot of really beat up dudes. not for nothing. Like, like this is gonna be brief.
It's okay. We made it to the second wave.
Yeah, totally.
We
There
made
is
it.
actually one of these pits that's like a little, like, car race, like a little car track, which
I don't think I've ever
I like
played
a
that
lot.
one.
This one's
They
more
have
of a
so much
stream
range.
of consciousness.
We brought
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we brought swords
I've-
to an arrow fight.
and all of my dudes are like,
Okay.
so many of my guys are bloody right now.
Sending in the zombie.
Send in the zombies. All right, some vampire on vampire action here. Get my bloody guy away from that vampire,
Yeah.
because he's doing no good over there.
Emerald Generations on YouTube asks, how far is this into the game? So right now we're playing Unfair Challenge, which is the arena aspect of the game. So this is not part of the story at all.
Oh.
It would take a while to collect these units,
Yeah.
because I mean, you have to go out into the world, play the game outside of the arena to recruit guys. I guess it's technically not true. You could recruit guys inside of here as well.
Yeah, we're trying not to show too much story because...
Yeah, because we want people to discover stuff for themselves.
Take that, Cindy.
Cindy the robot.
Stays out.
That's very Jetsons. Apples and cheese.
Alright, Aaron, explain to me what just happened.
Let me break that round down for you.
So...
It was bad.
Explosive... Things that are explosive
They did.
explode.
Here, let me help. They did 82 damage. We did 55
okay,
damage.
okay,
You can
okay.
see at the bottom of the screen just how badly that went for us.
Did you guys already explain the explosive barrels too?
Yeah, that just all went boom.
Oh, this is not what I
Okay.
ever planned for.
Actually, I should put you right there. There's
Okay,
options.
first of all, let me get away from, because we got
So
another
we can-
rainbow
we-
horse to worry about.
Oh, yeah. Embalming fluid.
Is this somebody's name?
That's the rainbow horse name on the red tee.
Ew.
Alright, danger, danger.
Oh, look at it.
I like this question. Jampat the Gamer on the Twitch chat asks, how does it feel to watch others play the games you make? I love it.
It's a lot of fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
we've been watching a bunch of people streaming and just like YouTube videos of this, like with their reactions.
like it's kind of cheesy, but like watching people have fun doing, playing stuff that you worked on is a lot of fun. I love going to trade shows and seeing, especially like, kids playing these games. That's kind of neat. Like, this is sort of a strategy game that's like bright and colorful, and they can play it with whoever, their parents, or you don't have to be like a strategy aficionado.
Yeah, and adults too.
Yeah, my favorite thing to
I
do...
guess they can play it if they want.
My favorite thing to do, especially at the shows, before a lot of stuff is released, is like when I know a moment's coming up, I just totally focus in on the person's face and wait and record the reaction in my
not
brain.
creepy at all.
No, I mean like I remember. I mean in my brain movies, I'm like, oh my gosh, that
2000
face that person made when the
In
fist
Pit
like
People the
destroyed.
movie, in Pit People the movie, you'll get to see these reactions.
Oh my gosh! In 2018, you really got to specify what you mean by record.
By memorable.
With your mind camera.
Lucas in YouTube asks, would it be awkward to look over a player's shoulder and then say, I made that? Or at least that's how I
Whisper it.
I made that.
You know that guy that just killed you? I did that. It's my fault. I do actually. I feel the exact opposite. I feel really guilty when somebody's like, if like somebody's making pretty good decisions.
Security.
Like if people are making good decisions and like things don't work out for one reason or another, I feel a little bit responsible. I feel a little guilty. All right. Oh my gosh! Look at my vampire.
You got that Gorgon. Apples and cheese up there. I'm just trying to get hold to keep.
Yeah,
Look at it. It's like we're like, dude, this isn't so bad, and then I do this,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh.
There's a fleet of archers down there. I think that's the term for that many archers. A fleet.
Does anybody know the term for like
A battery.
a
of
battery?
archers.
Battery sounds right.
Yeah. naval term.
So Tree Hero in the Twitch chat kind of gives the opposite question and asks, "How about being watched playing the game you made?" I would say it's
I just
pretty
play
nerve-wracking.
worse. I'm gonna just say that I play.
Oh, this
worse.
is the worst thing ever right now. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I hate this
No,
so
it's-
much.
The feeling that is, not the experience.
It's amazing because once, like, we've been playing this for hours, right? We've got like over hundreds, thousands of hours logged in playing this game. But then when it goes out into the world and you go into a PvP match and everyone like schools you, you know?
Okay, first of all, everyone hasn't schooled us because we did
Not
defeat
everyone.
one team.
Not everyone.
But yeah, well, one of the things is like the game has got some chaotic elements, so it's always interesting to see because we sort of plan and we balance everything, and then it goes out in the wild, and it's interesting to see how that plays out in real life, especially with some of the quests, because there's just a lot that can happen thanks to leveling up and random different effects triggering off of each other. It can just be a very different experience for one player to another. But I'm pretty sure we just need to be better players for this one, right?
Yeah. I just need better.
Oh, look at that! Look at that shield tech, though. You got your two heavy shield guys. Where were they the whole game? Really, like, why weren't they blocking all these guys?
Oh, it was...
You know what?
Who was that? It was Horatio was in there. Ish.
Just saying, I've got 3 dead people.
Yeah.
And it's your shield boy's fault for not protecting them.
Fair enough.
Just saying.
All right, so without getting too involved in spoilers, ND Gamer asks, "What was the inspiration for making the Space Bear or his story?"
Oh man, do you have any insight on
Let's
that?
let's not get too involved.
That's
into
really hard
who
to
the
touch
Space Bear is,
on.
but
Well, do you want to talk about tardigrades?
Tardigrades?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I think that's a fair way to come about it, and it's really interesting because tardigrades now in the last year have like become really prevalent in sci-fi.
I thought
I'll
just
just
prevalent
say-
in general.
In our lives, it's been prevalent in they
not
surround us.
Not a
It's
day
like,
goes by where I don't
think
some
about a
part of my
tardigrade.
life is not affected by tardigrades.
it's true.
So you want to fill people in on what a tardigrade is now that we've
Is
talked
that,
all around it?
well, you're the one who brought it up talking
That's
about
true.
tardigrades.
Well, they're space bears. I mean, they're tiny, adorable little space creatures.
Yeah, another term for them is water bears.
Right.
Hence where the bear part kind of
Well, I
came
think the
from.
idea is that they can survive in a vacuum,
Yes.
and that's why they're space, quote unquote, bears. But yeah, the idea is that they've. If you want to know why a certain space bear in Pit People has the number of arms that he has, that's why. Because water bears have, 6 little legs. So ours is cuter though. We really improved tardigrades. Like the nature's tardigrades, not nearly as good.
The gaming world of tardigrades, by far superior.
Yeah, don't even look them up. They're kind of. No, they're actually kind of cute. I like them.
They're really cute. And they look so docile,
Just kind of floating through the vacuum of space.
I don't know if they don't make sounds, but if they did make sound, I assume it'd be like a whale sound.
But they're really tiny, so.
Markinator.
Okay, so it's like-
Yeah, thanks. There you go.
Markinator in the YouTube chat asks, well, actually, they comment, "Everyone asks about how the game is, but no one asks how the devs are doing."
Aww.
We're doing just great.
I'm doing really good right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. I mean, the game launched on Friday, and it's been a crazy journey. And it's really fun just seeing everyone get excited and playing it finally.
It is.
From beginning to end.
If anything, I'm a little too distracted with the streams, just because it is so much fun watching people going through and be surprised. Because people around here, they're just like, they've seen it before.
Yeah. And we've been really fortunate because early access allowed us to see a lot of people play the beginning, right? The beginning of the story.
Yes.
But now we're just focusing on watching like, all right, now we can get to the final 4 multi-part.
Yes. Multipass.
Multipass, the multi-part final story elements. What are you doing?
And
What
some
are
of those
Oh.
story beats they play out very differently from the rest of the fights in the game. So there's some experimentation that went into that.
Yeah. Ian, you want to explain what you just did?
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I've been
Come
playing
on,
the
tell
game.
us.
I didn't look. Did you
No,
cheat?
Pro tip.
I turned on the stats HUD, which allows me to look.
Wow, look at that. That's very cool.
Yes.
I killed all the guys that were up here. Look at the middle of the field.
I almost
Look at
killed
this.
everybody
I'm gonna zoom
who's
in real
down
quick.
here.
Look at this. What a mess. All
Dan
right.
says, "Come on, Winston, get him."
Winston is holding up. Winston
Biku.
Biku's holding up.
Yeah.
So Biku is wearing Winston's face, and Winston is Dan's dog, or one of Dan's dogs. He's got Penelope in the game as well.
So I wasn't specific. The stats HUD allows me to see the amount of damage the fighter has done and the percentage of the team's damage, or what the percentage of that fighter's team damage. If that makes sense. It's a very difficult thing to explain.
Very handy.
Very handy.
If the sense of control helps you right now, because I'm feeling very
It's a good
vulnerable.
way. It's a good way to put it. What can I control right now in this battle?
I can see the
I can
numbers.
turn settings on and off. That's about all I have
I
left.
can see the numbers as they dwindle.
This Wendell
Oh
looks
my gosh.
terrifying, by the way. But, okay.
All right, I'm gonna go over here in the hopes that my Gorgon will shoot this guy, Marty McFly, and not Reginald. Oh, Reginald, of Battle Block fame.
Marty. We got Marty. The situation.
Come on, don't disappoint me. There you go. Good girl. Squeaky is on it. You know what? I think we might actually do this.
Yeah, I think we got this, but you
Yeah.
know we'll last maybe one round of the next one. If,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
Just being real.
I'm actually asking in chat because we still have about 20 minutes. So just in case we have some more time after we do Unfair Challenge,
we
let
should
us
play the
know-
ending and just show everybody. I'm
No,
just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
no spoilers. Let us know in chat what you want to see. We can pretty much do everything except for PvP and the end of the story.
Can we now?
So, you know, there's other
Oh,
missions.
my.
There's the side quests from the city board quest board.
Mm-hmm. It's true. There's so many different ways to play Pit People. Just as long as those ways don't involve the ending. Nice. Nice. Leveling up is important.
But
Gotta learn and grow as a person.
Squeaky.
Oh, she's... Yeah, you know what? I pegged her as dead like 2 turns ago, so...
So in Twitch chat, they're saying quests you find around the world, like side quests, your favorite ones. Let's see. In YouTube chat, I'm seeing main story, try to catch a troll mom, catch some peeps.
Peeps catcher.
Show the events right before the ending. Oh yeah, how in the world do you capture a troll mom? Oh, troll mom's very tricky.
It's true, you've got to make sure... It's handy to take some pixies with you because of the fire damage. And clear out the little ones. And then... that sounds so cruel when I put it that way. Clear out the
She's
babies.
got little troll babies that pop out of her every turn.
Yeah.
So I like to bring someone who can stun her as well, because then she can't
Smart.
pop out
Ah,
a
very
troll baby
smart.
in that
See,
turn.
so it sounds like you gotta have you gotta pre-plan kind of too for this.
Yeah,
For the
it's-
Okay,
recruits.
and then
it's
on
Monster Hunter,
Facebook,
basically.
they're also saying random quests. So maybe we could do a random quest and recruit someone to just show.
We could do that.
Aaron wants to go for the gold here
I'm
and
gonna-
be 3 rounds of it.
We're gonna win.
How many
Ian.
people do
We're
you
gonna
have?
win. We have
What?
4 people, but they're 4 champions. Look how high that bar is.
I have 2, one of them being
Oh, yeah,
a
you
3
do have
slaughter, so
4.
I kind of have
I can't even
3.
tell what that says on my trophy. It's just it points. That's how tall that bar is. 68 it points, because she's the it girl.
It. The lighter the human.
Huh.
I'm coming to you.
Did we roll bad? Is that what happened?
Pretty much.
Alright, I take it all back.
This is so.
Nah. Oh my gosh. Hold on. If I can level up over and over again.
If you have sequential.
Okay, I'm not gonna move, so I get maximum shots, because if you don't move with your archer, you get more shots. But he might miss, because he's kind of far away.
I mean, I was gonna come to you, but it's probably not. Yeah.
Oh gosh, they're initiating surround and pound, Ian.
They know.
They've learned all the top strats.
Up.
So this question,
the
oh no,
knockback.
it's telling you to flee.
Aww.
You can do it. You can do it. The
No-
game doesn't believe, but I
No
believe.
surrender.
No retreat.
No surrender. Yes.
That was
So
really good.
Freddie from the YouTube chat, this question isn't actually related to Pit People, but they asked who came up with the Buckle Your Pants song. So Buckle Your Pants came about one night when we were doing the Necromancer figurines, and one of the Kickstarter rewards was like a belt buckle.
That's
And
correct. It was a custom Necromancer belt buckle.
I
That's
have never,
really cool.
I've never heard this story.
Oh, really?
And I can listen because all my guys are dead.
Oh no. So
I got this. Don't.
So Dan and Stamper were in the office when John was making the belt buckles.
Yeah, we're doing some late nights working on final cinematics and everything.
And that's basically the inspiration for Buckle Your Pants.
Yeah, well, we were saying like the word that word was just in this office like every other hour, like the buckle, and it was just like, and you know, much like we just start.
And you impromptu went into song.
repeating.
You just started singing.
Well, that was all
and
Stamper.
and we recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
interesting.
evolved into.
Man, really just the late nights are crucial sometimes.
Right? That's where all the fun juices come out.
All right.
I mean, I'm amazed that I'm still.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Wow.
How you doing? How you doing?
Winston's.
Winston, you're a tank.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me.
This is like, you know, when
Flex
they
the
gang
numbers.
up on the Incredible Hulk, or like a large. Whenever we just dog piles.
Yeah, I don't. The only problem is I'm afraid Biku's not actually the Incredible Hulk.
This is true. BQ's going. Who's
Get angry. Up. No, you're dead. No.
Good
I love
job.
this.
You made it to round 3 though. You made it to
We
round
did.
3.
That wasn't too bad.
So sad. But
Too
you
bad,
got
so
you
sad.
got 63 bit points, I believe.
Cool. You
The
did.
defeat waltz.
I did. Thank you for doing the hard work.
Mhm,
You got it,
Anytime,
yeah,
Megan.
And what did we learn?
Not to play with an audience.
All right, so we got 15 minutes
Not
left.
to talk while playing.
Yes.
We're gonna go into a random mission. I don't think we're gonna be in World Map 5,
No.
so we'll just go into a random one. that
Yeah,
you
we'll see
find.
what's there.
Just to reiterate what we were saying earlier about the raffle prizes, there's a Pit People plush being given out to one at each platform. So if you're watching from YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, you all have a chance to win a Pit People plush. For Twitch viewers, there's a raffle command that you can do. Just check in the chat. And for Facebook and YouTube viewers, as long as you're being active in chat, you are eligible for the prize. And our moderators will just let me know one person at random, and we'll just message them after the stream. Cool? All right.
Where
cool.
are we? The
Okay.
world of wagons.
All right.
Let's
I
see.
kind of want to, I don't know, have we ever shown Mr. Whispers before?
We could do a Mr. Whispers, which is kind of a recruit quest.
Yeah.
Or we could do Snottery Barn. Anybody feeling Snottery Barn?
You have to get in line.
Gotta get in line, get out of line, get back in line.
Is
Sounds
there a,
fun.
Is there a fun recruitable?
Let me think. Oh, you know what?
She's got this
I
map
know where.
memorized.
I know where to go. There's some guys up here that I'm a big fan of.
We got the.
Here they are.
Oh, speaking of
Yes.
Peter.
We're gonna ignore that part, but the rest of them have great names.
All right. So, per the viewer's request, we're doing a random side mission, bonus mission, and we're going to recruit someone from here.
Do we have a net?
Yes, I made sure we both
I
have
didn't
nets.
even-
We have nets, and we have cages. Don't worry, Ian. I got
Okay,
it.
thank you for handling
Yeah,
it.
squared away.
I'm just along for the
Right?
ride. You just don't get it, man. It's a dietary restriction. I mean, really? Can you blame us? That's the
Are we
voice
doing
you
the
heard in your
voice
head,
delivery?
right?
now?
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
That's you.
Oh, okay. Yes, there must be a child-free alternatives. Also, I'm pretty sure you're just making all that up.
How dare you, Cupcake Man? We have a right to eat. And who else will keep the child population in check?
This is beautiful, you two.
Here you go.
Oh, sigh. No, wait. I was really hoping these guys were wiped out earlier.
Mustache.
Mouse?
I swear I know how to read. Moustache.
I don't know how to help you.
Pause. Smells like blueberries.
More pause.
Okay, I'm just gonna go
That
ahead.
was
So
you.
All right. Long story short, they eat children. We should fight them.
Alright.
All right.
I thought I was getting. Yeah.
We are gonna just fight you.
Don't indulge me. Is it just like that? Okay, so who do we want?
All right, let's look at our choices here. We've got ourselves Peter Child Eater, Philippe, Bluebell, Applesauce the Pixie, Celery Stick. I think the chat should decide. The Hunger,
Peter Child.
Oh.
Tender Lips, and Damien. I'm a fan of Tender Lips, the Pixie. Oh, Snack
All right.
Attack.
How
Snack
about this?
Attack.
We give them 2 or 3 choices.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go between Snack Attack,
Moustache.
The Hunger,
Okay.
and Tender Lips.
Tender Lips, The Hunger, the Pixie, The Hunger.
Correct.
And what was the third one?
Snack Attack.
Snack Attack, also a human, right?
I believe also a human.
Who'd you
If
say?
we can call
Yes.
them human.
Well, they've got a lot of human in them.
Yes.
Just small humans.
All right. All
Human.
you chat people, let us know. Who should we recruit? I see Tender Lips. Someone said Peter, but that's not one of the 3 choices.
I'm glad there's still some love for Peter out there.
Tender Lips. Lots of Tender Lips. Hold on, let's see YouTube chat. The Hunger, Snack Attack.
I mean, Peter
Snack
Child
Attack.
is already.
Tender Lips.
I think I have to say mustache, moustache now.
I'm hearing a lot of Tender Lips.
Yeah, I hear a lot
What
of
about the
Tender Lips.
moustache? He
I've
has a
been meaning to
mouse
say,
for a
Ian,
mustache.
Ian, I've been meaning to say that I like your moustache.
Moustache.
It's
Your
a nice-
Snack Attack,
It's a nice
slash
mouse stash
Pixie.
that you have. All right, well, I need
Well,
to
while
know
we're
who
deciding,
not
I'm
to
gonna
kill,
just
so I'm
kill
thinking Tender
everybody.
Lips.
Okay.
Is what
We're
I'm
gonna
hearing.
go with Tender Lips because we see a lot of Tender Lips from Twitch,
Okay,
Facebook, and on YouTube.
perfect.
Although
Yeah.
YouTube is starting to lean towards Snack Attack.
Where's my?
Well, it's better. You know what?
Who?
You know what?
We're
Let's
running out of
see.
time.
Who are we going for?
We're gonna save Tender Lips. He's already
Tender Lips?
handily in the back.
Oh, okay.
Just keep
Thank
your
you.
snake away from
That's
him.
it.
Oh, that's my
That's your
snake.
snake.
Oh my gosh. You behave yourself, Narcissa,
Narcissa.
or die. There you go.
Okay, so let's take care of.
Okay.
Dan also votes for Tender Lips
Okay.
in all caps.
Apparently-
True.
Including
True.
pixies.
Yes.
True.
Including pixies. I didn't know that.
How you doing down there? Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to hold. Trying to take care of all these pixies because they can get very menacing.
I mean, just make sure your net dude doesn't die. That's the important thing.
Pip, gotcha.
Lucas in YouTube chat says, just kill everyone and just see who survives to see the death of all their friends and then brutally capture them.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's too dark?
I mean, that's what's gonna happen. We're just choosing who to victimize. With recruitment.
Oh dear. Recruitment, yes, that's the key word here, guys. Recruit.
There's a lot
That's
of
really loud.
laughing children sounds. Did you add those?
That's always been in all the standings in most of the.
Oh, in the candy lands.
candy settings.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't realize Trixie's collar was getting picked up, so I'm gonna take it off.
Oh.
Interesting.
You're free, dog. You're free.
I was appreciating her feedback. Like literal feedback.
I like it. There you go with those puns again, Aaron.
Oh, I know. I just won't shut up sometimes. To be fair, we don't know Damien. He could be a really great person. He just joined the wrong gang, that's all.
Mouth is covered with blood.
He just joined the wrong gang, and that could be anything.
So there's a question in YouTube chat, and we kind of answered this earlier, but I'll just say it again. I know y'all just released this game, but are you planning on adding extra content, and are you thinking of a new game? So that's actually like 2 questions. So the first question, are we planning on adding more to this game? So the story is complete, but we are working on an update. It's just what's going to be in that will be announced later once we finalize that list. And then as far as the new game, nothing is announced yet, but we're always prototyping, so
It's true.
we'll let you guys know when we have something to tell you.
But not the prototype we tried earlier.
No, that was the prototype for this game. Don't get it confused.
Just to be clear. All right. I think this pixie needs to be done. It's causing me a lot of trouble. You're doing a good job keeping Tender Lips alive.
Tender Lips lives.
The one and only ghost in
Peter
Twitch.
Child Eater, not so much.
Yeah, he's
So-
done.
The one and only ghost from the Twitch chat asked, all you at the Behemoth, what's your favorite Pit People character and items?
Oh man, I think
That's like
for
a
items,
huge-
it's got to be those throwing babies that we saw earlier. I'm a
Oh
huge
my
fan
goodness.
of those. Just because they were not. I did ask for throwing babies, but I just wasn't prepared for how funny it turned out. When our artist Patrick put those in. As far as character, I kind of got to say Jerkamides. He's kind of, he's close, near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Jerkamides, yeah, I mean, I have to second that, 'cause Jerkamides makes me laugh probably the most when playing the game.
He's so sassy.
Playing through. Yeah, it's the sass.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's not a Gorgon. Too sassy.
I'm still a huge fan of Sophia. There was a
I
question.
do like Sophia.
Yeah, there was a question in Reddit that it was something along the lines of, if you could be any one of the Pit People characters in real life, like if you could be that
Oh.
person, who would you
Oh,
be
it's
and why?
Sophia.
And I was like,
It's
yeah, it would be
definitely
Sophia,
Sophia.
because then I could explore the world and just go around
And
being sassy.
She's so confident. like Sophia has no doubts that she's
Yeah.
doing the work that she was meant
Yeah.
to do, and
Not-
the hair
right,
is
exactly.
is amazing. And she's
She's-
got little freckles.
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's perfect.
Not to be confused with the question of who do I identify with most, because I don't think I'm like Sophia at all. But if I could choose to be like someone, I would choose Sophia.
I'm closer to a gluten than a Sophia, but there's nothing
You're a
shameful about
healer.
that. Yeah,
You're a
and
healer.
I'm edible also, like as we all
Organic. Adam Smith in the Facebook chat asked, "Are pixies in pain all the time?" Because they're always like screaming as they talk.
I think
I feel like they're just like juiced with magic, that they're always
See-
kind of like, it's like they're drinking like energy drinks
I
all the
wanna
time.
say-
That's
I
how
wanna-
I view it.
I want to say that because pixies are constantly making explosions, if you grew up in a pixie colony, you just got to talk really loudly to get like
To
be
stand
heard.
out?
No,
Yeah.
just be heard over the explosions, right? So they're constantly screaming. Otherwise, you'd never hear what they're saying. That makes sense to me anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah, but again, a lot of this stuff is up to the interpretation of the players as well. I know there have
Why
been
not both?
some questions, and I've seen them. I just haven't had a chance to bring them up yet. But there have been some questions about how our games are tied in together. And the thing is, we really leave it up to the interpretation of the players. So it's however you guys want to connect the dots. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, hard to comment without giving away some spoilers.
Yeah.
So
That's the general.
that's
thing.
why we're not bringing it up.
No. I just wanted. That's the general gist of things, but we
Yes.
can't really
I'm gonna
go
send you
into
through
too many
fire.
details, anyways, because then that's a lot of spoilers.
Truth.
So.
This timed correctly.
Every time I play or work on a candy level, I am starving by the end of it. Like I'm right now, my stomach's actually growling. Like
Really?
yeah, they just look so delicious. Look at those gumdrops.
Seriously, I'm starving.
See? Also, he feels me.
Delicious. Okay.
Okay, oh hold on. I'm trying desperately not to kill Tender Lips, and he's like the only one around me. So
No, Tender Lips.
yeah.
I'm going to go.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Maybe stand on that gravestone. So if you guys
Oh,
don't know,
yes.
zombies, when they die, they do have a chance to resurrect. So.
Okay, so we might have this in one move.
Oh.
If Peter goes down and Pipistrello walks the path, this might all time correctly.
Where's that? Our zombie. Sorry.
That's some excellence. Oh, look at that. That
Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Woo! Tender Lips. Thank
Hold
you.
it.
I am now the proud owner of Tender Lips.
That's the greatest gift of all.
All right, so that's pretty much all the time we have. Again, for anyone who's been watching from earlier on and we had the raffle, I'm going to close the raffle on Twitch now, announce the winner, and then anyone who's watching on... Thanks, Stanford. Anyone who's watching on YouTube or Facebook, the moderators in those chats will be grabbing your contact info for me later. So, all right. So, let's see. We've got in Twitch chat, the winner is Tree Hero. So just make sure that you're following us so we can also message you and stuff.
Congratulations, Hero of Trees.
Hero of Trees, you are
Yay.
now also a proud owner of a Pit People plushie, so I'll contact you afterwards. Other than that, just a few things that we wanted to mention. We're going to be going to PAX East. We haven't done our official announcement yet, but that's something that we always do every year. So PAX East in Boston in April. Yes.
We've been there every year since the first PAX East.
Have fun in
Yeah.
Have fun in the snow, you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, hopefully Boston's okay with
I know,
all
by
the
April.
rain.
I hope so.
Be careful, Boston.
And it's a 4-day show now, so you get to see us for 4 days. And we'll be there with our Pit People arcade cabinets as well as other arcade cabinets. And there's going to be a tournament, a Pit People tournament. So there will be more details on that soon, but definitely come by and say hi to us.
If you haven't played with people on an arcade cabinet, it's a treat. Like they were specially built and they've got all kinds of like levers and cranks and stuff. So they're really fun to play with.
And also, I wanted to mention that our friends at Newgrounds, one of our co-founders, Tom, he also founded Newgrounds, and he's hosting a Pit People fan art contest right now until March 28th. So if you're an artist, please go check that out and enter your fan art. I believe that's just another chance to win a Pit People code that you can have for yourself or for your friends.
Yeah.
Did I cover everything?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could. We were like you said, nothing super announced for PAX, but we will have some cool announcements coming up. Everything from new merch, I can say that.
Yeah.
New merch, and to maybe a very special guest.
Ooh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh. Don't get our hopes
Suspenseful.
up.
Yeah, a very special guest.
All right. So definitely follow us on our socials. I'm gonna drop the link in chat. Make sure you're following either the Pit People Facebook page or the Behemoth Twitter. That way you can get all of our news. And if you didn't get your if you didn't get your question answered on stream today, we also have a Discord that we're pretty active in. So I'm gonna drop that link into the chat as well. So you can chat with us or your fellow Pit People members and ask them questions if you have any. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming and watching. It's been fun.
Thanks for hanging, watching me suck.
You guys
No,
won
Ian-
a bunch.
Excuse me,
Okay.
watch
We
me not
sucked.
play very well.
We suck together as a team.
Sorry, that's not good sportsmanship. Thank you.
Oh, and thank you again to all of our early access supporters. We really couldn't have done this without all of your feedback.
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's great.
And hopefully we'll see you guys in the pit.
Okay.
Bye.